on making sure that we have masks when we go out now.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
Well,
suited
problem
up.
is
I'm not
right now, if
suited
you
up
got a
like
beard,
I'm
if
not
you got one
suited
of
up like
these,
you.
apparently it's no good. So I wear the mask right here, and then I put the bandana over the mask, so I don't have to you know
Yeah,
follow the shaving guidelines. Because I was hoping to get like a ZZ Top kind of
I
beard by
know.
the
I
time this is
was
all
too.
done.
And I'm like, oh wait, if this is like scuba diving, I can't
You
have
know,
facial hair.
the only way you can look like a true brewer is if you got a beard like this, man.
I know.
So anyway, welcome to the Atomic Beer Show. My name is Josh,
And I'm Don.
and we're here to talk about beer.
Lots of beer.
Lots of beer. How many have you had today already?
Just one,
Okay,
but it's big.
that's a big one. It's a. I can't. I think I had. What did I have earlier? Oh, I did break out the garage. Uh, I did get a 6-pack of the marshmallow milk stout. God, I
Oh,
don't know why
nice. I
that
got
slipped my
one
mind. It's
like right there. There's one. Oh, I'm going
there's
back.
one over
Right
there.
there, right
Yeah.
there. It's right there.
Yeah.
I thought
So
about
we're
putting it in the fridge.
right.
But I got a lot of great stuff in the fridge now because, I try to go out and support my local brewers. So
Right. Right. And
today,
and that's the thing. So what we're gonna do on this episode, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna have our beer shares like we normally do. We'll each have our beer shares of the breweries that they came from, and then what we're gonna hop into. I have a little bit of beer news to share that we can go over, just discuss a little bit, and then at the end, Don and I are gonna each talk about what breweries we want to go visit once all this stuff is over with. And we'll get into that more in depth in here in just a minute.
I wanted to go see was it the USN Mercy over there in
Oh
San
yeah, yeah,
Pedro,
yeah.
the mobile
The
hospital
giant
ship.
ship that's in the harbor right now, right?
Right, and it's parked right where the cruise ships park. So as soon as you go over the Vincent Thomas Bridge, it's sitting right there.
Right.
But since I was over there and I haven't been to Brewery West in a while, so I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to Brewery West. But obviously, before I left, I made my order online. Perfect. Log in, pick what you want. So I got a pastry stout, which is like 14%. It's got like cocoa and
Glad we're quarantined.
poison. What is that?
So I'm glad we're quarantined.
Yeah.
Just drink it at
And
home. You don't have to go anywhere.
exactly. And then it's like 14%. It's got like cocoa and boysenberry and I think vanilla in it, but it's this big.
Wow.
So I got to figure out how I'm going to not let it go to waste. But this one held up, the one I'm drinking now. I
Yeah.
went a little different for once. I went out on a ledge and got Brewery West. They're in San Pedro, by the way.
Okay.
They're in one of the old Navy ship hangars at the end of like down towards 22nd Street area. It's a great space. It's like 27,000 square feet with like 16,000 square feet for the indoor seating area and their tap room. And then they have
Nice.
another big space outside for big events and stuff. It's a really great space. And I'll have to, once this all clears, we'll have to go down there. But
I want to go back to the ship because you were talking
okay.
about was it the
Okay.
Mercy or the
I think it's the Mercy.
Mercy? Okay. Did you
Yeah.
see where the engineer from the train tried to run into it the other
We
day?
didn't. I did not see the train, and it was
Okay.
so funny. I knew that happened, and then what I was going to do was I was going to look for it as we were coming off the freeway, but I was so intrigued with looking at the ship, I totally forgot to look for the train.
I mean, like, did you hear the whole story? His interview, like
Yeah,
how he thinks there
he's
was something bigger going on with the boat with
yeah,
the
yeah.
ships, and how it's a big conspiracy and stuff. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I don't even get into that, but anybody that's watching the show, you could totally get on Google or Bing or whatever you do and find it right online. So what's the name of your beers? What's the one you're drinking right now?
Well, I didn't go with a beer. I
Oh,
went with a hard seltzer,
a hard seltzer.
and this is the mango hard seltzer from Brewery West.
Yeah.
And I was really surprised. I mean, I've
Yeah.
had I've had claws. Okay, I've had the White Claws,
The-
but it wasn't even. It doesn't even compare. This is just so it's light and refreshing. It comes in at 4.8. It's
okay.
pretty much just nice and clear. Ooh, it's actually really nice. You can see the fizzy in it.
Yeah.
Nice, refreshing, and great taste. Great
Nice.
taste. And I told the wife, and she tried it, and she was just like, "Wow, this is really good." And I'm like, I would totally go back just to get that. It was pretty good. It makes me want to try Backstreet Brewing's raspberry seltzer that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
You fell
drinking.
hard for the seltzer.
I'm drinking for the seltzer tonight.
Yeah, boy.
Something light and something different.
Something different. Nah, fair enough. Fair enough. So I stuck locally again. So I went and got me a Foggy Notion IPA from our fine folks at Strago Brewing. They make
Nice.
amazing stuff. Wall of Sound, their oatmeal stout is just award winning and delicious. This is actually I believe it's a Foggy Notion. It has to be a hazy, but this one comes in at 6.5%. I just got 1 pint here. I got my I didn't get to show this on their last show, but I do have my green sheet glass here. It's like one of my favorites. So if you want to do proper glassware for certain things, something with a lot of to open up the aroma and stuff of a IPA, because you want to pour it into a glass like this. A goblet would even work.
Hmm.
Pint glasses, that's normally where things are poured into you, but not too appropriate, I guess. But this will open up the aromas a little bit more, because part of a good craft beer is also the smell. You can smell all those, oh, just delicious, lovely hops, especially in a hazy with the juiciness and things that you're going
Hmm.
to expect from something like that, despite the fat and the some people turn their heads at a hazy, but whatever, dude, it's good, it's good. As long as you're not throwing flour in it to make it hazy, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe that when I saw my
Yeah,
recipe for the one that
right.
I had to do, and oh well. Got to make mistakes to get better, you know?
Oh man, that's really smooth. It's not overly. There's like no bitterness at all to it.
Oh,
I'm not even
nice.
sure what the IBU is on it, but I can definitely find out. So yeah, these guys are out of Anaheim, Placentia area, I think. Placentia area, definitely Orange County. So,
Yeah, I think that
oh, I
Placentia.
didn't notice that. Most of their okay, so a lot of their stuff in stereo, it's really cool. It's all music based. So if you do visit there, it's a really nice setup to where they have a lot of like vinyl set up, and they're always playing like classic music and stuff like. Man, I haven't heard that, but you found out who it is, and you're intrigued. And
Hmm.
this is actually Foggy Notion is actually a song by the Velvet Underground.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, just if I'd actually read on this. Oh yeah, the hops in it: Strata, Matuka, and Citra, and the yeast is London 3. So very cool. Oh, it's a collaboration even with Faction Brewing. So Faction
Oh,
Brewing out
wow.
of. I apologize, guys. I didn't research this as much. I was so excited to drink the beer. So
It's funny. It's funny that you bring that up because it totally slipped my mind that that pastry stout that I got was a collaboration with Bottle Logic.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, if people stick around for episode 14, I may have a Bottle Logic beer collaboration on there as
Oh,
well.
nice.
I have it waiting to go.
Nice.
Because I'm hoping we don't have an episode of what's in the fridge. Because surprisingly, I'm doing okay in that area right now. I found a gift card for provisions down at Old Town Orange, and went and stocked up.
Nice.
Yeah. Um. So there's a little bit of beer news I want to share.
Okay.
Okay. So it was announced today that Stone Brewing is finally going to get their trial with Keystone. And I don't know if you know about this whole litigation, what's going on with that. So Keystone Light came out and they had to rebranded their can. I'm sorry, I don't have a can in my hand. They rebranded their can, and I don't have one because I'm not going to go buy a Keystone Light. Sorry, but on the can it said Key really small and Stone really big. So it almost looked like they were kind of like false advertising that it was a Stone brewing beer. So Greg and the gang down in Stone decided to file a lawsuit. It's taken many years. I don't know when it started, but they finally got a trial date coming up in October. So it's something to watch out for to see if you know the little big craft brewery if they're going to take on Keystone, which is actually owned by Molson. So it's going to be one of the bigs that they're going to take on, which is great for craft brewing to make sure that they don't accidentally steal some of these great ideas that
Yeah.
the breweries have.
Staying true to the craft.
Exactly. Stay true to the craft. Another thing I kind of want to discuss was kind of the state of things right now. And I know we tabbed on a little bit last episode with how the breweries right now are kind of adapting and adjusting to our times right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question is, I was reading some things in other states where more governments are kind of laxing on the rules with alcohol and the sales and distribution and things, and it's neat to see because the way it kind of kicked it was how it's kind of escalated from, well, you can't go into the tap room right now and enjoy a beer. You can't even go to a restaurant and sit down and enjoy a meal right now. That's you remember those days? Those were nice, right?
Uh-huh.
But but you can now pull up. Some of them even have drive-throughs. I noticed some that you can pull through and they have like a drive-through out in their parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some that you can pull up, they'll bring it out to you, like Legends. Now and then there's so many now that's delivering, in a certain area. I did notice that Stereo actually delivers. We talked about Chapman. We talk about, and I'm talking about local stuff because we're kind of stuck locally right now. So people are watching the show. I do kind of pay attention to the other states right now, but just with things going on right now, I'm just really focused on the local stuff. So I urge everyone to support your local breweries as much as possible.
Yeah.
But the cool thing I did notice was Green Cheek and Unsung Brewing have posted that they're delivering the entire state of California. So I'm wondering how this works out when this is all said and done. Or is the government going to step in and reel everything back in and say you can't do this anymore? You can't distribute like you have, because this is really like years and years of how distribution has worked, and it's been such a problem for craft beers to get their beers on shelves that now this is slowly becoming something that where, if you really want one of these beers, their distribution has just been just severed,
Maybe we should check Treehouse. Maybe Treehouse is selling stuff out of the East Coast.
I mean, and that was the thing too, is like technically, if you look on the rules and regulations for UPS and other shipping companies to get beer,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can do it. You're not supposed to, but what if they lax that to where, if I wanted something from a brewery and I can order it from across state lines, even across the country, would that happen? If everybody decided, this is the time I can try all these beers I haven't had because of regional areas and distance and everything. Can we get that now? So I don't know. Just a thought to put out there. But
yeah, it's interesting. You bring it up because I remember when I got the Canadian breakfast stout, I ordered it from back east and I was able to send it. And you wonder how they get along with it for like wine clubs, because
I mean that's something we should dabble in. And you know what? I'm probably just gonna try to order something and see what happens.
With my mom being in Florida, she gets a lot of California wine, and it's just through the wine club. So you wonder how that's working.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but you're right, if they are gonna kind of like tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, and it just depends when all this stuff is over with.
Yeah.
And speaking when things are over with, I know we have some places that we want to visit when it's all said and done. I'm curious to see it. Mine. I'll tell you mine. I want you to go first.
Me? Okay.
I don't care who goes first, but mine are definitely places that I'm mad I haven't been to yet, and I'm really kicking myself because now I'm like, what if I could never go? What if I can't go? I hit all my local stuff. I try to get everything as close as possible, but there's some places I haven't traveled to that are not far away, and it.
Well, I know one of the things that we want to do is we want to go to White Labs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's on your list or not.
Yeah.
Is it?
It is.
It's not. Sorry for the spoiler.
No, that's fine. No, White Labs is definitely.
I do know that we want to do that.
I kick myself every day for not going there, and I actually plan on going on my birthday. I was even going to go by myself a couple years ago, and it's just it didn't work out. But just to go do the tour, I want to go try all the yeast strains they have in the Franken beer and all that stuff. And I know they have their own their own tap house and all that stuff there, and it'd be great to go check out.
Yeah.
So that was definitely one of mine. So boom, that's knocked out for both of us. What else you got?
Well, keeping it semi-local, I want to go to AleSmith in San Diego. Oh, is that on yours too?
Yeah.
Great minds.
Oh my gosh! If you knock this last one out, dude, it's it. That's it.
No.
Then
My other
it has
two
to
are
be
out of
set in
state.
stone that these are where we go when it's over. And I'm going to
My other
YouTube the
two are out
whole
of state,
visit.
so I don't think we'll hit on the next two.
Okay, probably not.
No. But yeah, AleSmith in San Diego.
You almost named my whole list for me. So.
Well, I didn't think you were going to have White Labs on there. I thought it was going to be actual, like, full out, like, crazy little breweries.
It's definitely where I want to go, and it's very, to me, it's a big part of brewing, and I really want to go.
So, well, you've got two. Let me throw another one out.
All right.
I want to go to, and after having probably, I think, one of the best beers that you and I have had on this show, House of 1,000 Zombies, I want to go to Craft House in Vegas, Las Vegas, and then also over to Beer Zombies at their bottle shop.
Nice.
So kind of a combination of
that's
Craft House and Beer Zombies in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, what a great club, what a great concept, and how big they've grown, and how I know about them now. I have friends that travel from Texas to go to the Beer Zombies Festival every year. And man, I went out drinking with them when they came, and we did a round of tours here. I could not keep up with them. By the time we got to the brewery, I was like ordering pizza and just trying to go to sleep. But I'm a weak sauce sometimes. But man, these guys, they know what's up. So yeah, knowing about Beer Zombies now and everything is really cool. And I'd love to go up to their bottle shop.
We were supposed to be there last weekend for my birthday. My mom and my brother were going to meet us from Florida, and we were going to go just spend the weekend in Vegas. And then Sunday we were going to head back Sunday. And then I had it planned where, okay, say goodbye to my mom and my brother. And then on our way out, hit up Craft House or Beer Zombies on the way home.
There you go. We'll just make a trip. Like I said, when this is all over with, we're just going to make a trip.
Yeah, that's a good, I mean, that's a doable day trip too. I mean,
yeah.
You know, 8 hours or 7 hours, 8 hours of driving, whatever.
Yep. Well, the last place I want to hit up is Alpine Brewing.
Alpine Brewing.
I still have not been to Alpine. I still have not had Duet from the tap. It needs to happen. And it's an hour and 20. Well, where I live now, it's probably like an hour and 50 minutes, maybe 2 hours. But I need to get down there. I need to go do that.
Yeah, we need to get the cars rolling and head.
Yes.
Hit
them up. Time to hit them up.
My last one is quite a drive. I'm like, as soon as this lifts, I'm hoping that I'll get some time to get a little bit of a road trip in. And I want to go to Rogue in Oregon, whether it be in Astoria or Portland or wherever. Maybe it's two of their locations, but there's a couple on their list that I really want to try.
There's a few in Oregon I'd like to hit up too, but I'll save that for another show.
Yeah, so Rogue. So
I need some double stack. If anybody watches shows what a double stack is, they know what brewery I'm talking about. I'll talk about it on the next show, or sooner or later.
Yeah.
I'm sure I talked about it on the past shows. So.
Those are my three: AleSmith, Craft House, and Rogue.
It's Alpine, AleSmith, and White Labs. I need to go to.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Those are the places I want to go to so bad.
I wouldn't have guessed Alpine though.
No. I haven't been, and I need to be. So, but anyway, I want to thank everybody for listening to the show today. There's a lot going on. I know a lot of people are stuck inside, and it kind of sucks. But if you like the show and comment, we'd love to have conversations with you on YouTube or any other social media that we're on.
Yeah. What should we be drinking? What should we be trying?
Let's just talk beer. I mean, if you think we suck on our taste, tell us. I don't care.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, and atomicbeershow.com is
the mothership.
You think I'd have more time to update things quicker? And I'm just like, Sometimes it's tough, but it's just Don and I. We're just passionate craft beer fans, and we just want to share that with you guys. Have these conversations and make sure that you understand we think craft beer is an art, and we appreciate the brewers that make things. Like a lot of people like to take pictures with celebrities and their movie stars, rock stars, this and that. I think the brewers are the rock stars. I love taking pictures with them. So that's me. But
Nice.
yeah, So thanks for hanging in and watching the show, and we'll have some more coming. I think we're going to do more frequently now. So
Yeah, try to
yeah. So make sure you drink good beer.
drink good
See if we
beer.
can do it right this time.
Over on
You
this side?
got it. Ting. All right.
But you're going on that side. Go to the other
Yeah.
side.
No, I did the other side last time and it was terrible. So
Oh,
wait.
really?
So on three. 1, 2, 3. Ting.
Ting.
That's gonna be bad.
All right, drink good beer.
Drink good beer.